Welcome back, everyone. This is JTM Place, and we are back with some more Captain of Industry. This is episode 22 of our Captain of Industry Let's Play series, and we are making huge amounts of progress here. We are actually having a blast here with the way that we've set up our trains, and they are making amazing progress, by the way. If you check this out here, I don't know why the train's going backwards, but there's no need for this train to go backwards anymore. This is my copper train. As you can see, I've added a new wagon to our copper train. I've also got this 5-wagon train going, and then I also have another train that is a 4-wagon, this guy right here, 4-wagon loose storage train, and he's just bringing over our iron. As you can see here, we are full of iron and coal. So as soon as I unpause here, you can see that we have huge amounts of things that we now can make some progress in the game. So one of the first things that we do have to sort out is our population. We don't have room for population. We also don't have room for more people to work. So we need to expand our little city here, which is why I have unpaused our housing 2 here. And I think I'm just going to get it built ASAP here so that we can grow our population. I have population growth increased by 0.4%. This is the way to go over the beacon because 40% is a lot more than the 18 that our beacon provides when it's on. So 40% is 40 pop, right? 40 pop here for each month cycle, right? I think that's what it is. So out of 1,000, 40.4% of 1,000 is 40. So it's a huge growth there for us. With all of that being said, let me show you guys around. Here's our storages. One thing that we're a little bit low on is the copper, but that is only because our copper train is on its way and he's bringing over copper, right? I hope so. We have actually stopped with the copper. Why have we stopped with the copper? We need more. It's the coal, right? It's the coal that's an issue. We are burning coal here. I mean, wood. Yeah, we should be burning wood. Is it enough though? This is burning 7.5 per second. We're consuming here 12 per second for one. Yeah, for one thingy. So we got to fix that. We need more coal here. So one of the things I'm going to do is to this train station here, I need to deconstruct this and rebuild in a smarter way. So that's what I'm going to do. Now that we have the construction parts, we also have all of the train parts. I'm going to make a 2-way train station, 2-way train system so that we don't run into issues where, if I can show you right now, what happens is, yeah, so this train stands by over here while this train is moving. There's no reason why he shouldn't be right behind him, right? There's no reason why that shouldn't happen. But because I have to set the settings where this is an exclusive zone, then this train guy here won't advance, right? Because if at some point or any point these are going opposite directions, well, where one is coming back in and the other one is coming back ore deposits over there, right? Then they can collide. And so that's why it's an issue. So I do have to get a 2-way system rail going next to this mountain here. It's going to be a problem. I want to see if I can excavate a little bit more here. I'm probably going to get these guys over here that are almost done leveling this area, right? Are you guys almost done here? This should be good enough for our farms. That might be more than enough space that we need. So I'm going to actually take these guys off of this job here. So where is your mine control tower? Okay, so here you are. I'm going to need you guys to come over here and mine out this area again. So come on over here and straighten out whatever you can. Also mine out all of this, please. So I'm going to dig into the mountain a little bit here. Something like that might be enough here. Into there. And then finally we can get this straightened out. So something like that. And like that. And then that should allow us to get our tracks where they need to go. Cool. All right. So they should be on their way back, hopefully, if we can get some diesel over here, right? So 2 things that I want to get over here. Let me fix this first before I do anything else. So let me cut this track here. Let me cut this one over here as well. Unpause that, take that out, and take this out plus this out. All right. So this needs to be removed. this needs to be removed. And then I also now have to set an order to flatten all of this, please. And flatten all of that, please. Okay. All right, so now that should be flat, right? It should be flat. I hope it is. Can I steal you guys for a second? No, it's probably not going to be. It's probably not going to let me do it. I need you over here. I need you over here. And then I also need you to mine out dirt. Dirt. You will also be dirt. And you need to go over here. So with this here, I need to get this rail super straight all the way across. Okay. So you're going to be right there. And then we're going to get this guy over here running right alongside there. And then that should all be okay, right? So that's a two-way rail, right? With a little loop. I just probably going to have to fix that there. Yeah, the little mounds there are a problem. But that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I think that's not that big of a deal. Okay. So with that, now I have another solution here, right? So let's get that out of there. And then let's get this all out of here. And let's remove our little squiggly train thingy. Okay. So this train specifically, this guy over here, needs to connect to this rail right here, right? So that's what we are going to do. I believe that we can get him up here and right into... No, why are you doing that? Remove that. Remove this. Copy the rail. Come on. Connect up here. Why won't you connect? Think I need to move you back a little bit more. Press that, unpause, get you out of there. And now I can connect you over here. And then that should be fine. No, because that now is broken. But now that's fine. I need to move this guy probably over here. So let me delete, build, and assign that one excavator. Why don't you let me assign it? Because you're still assigned here. Remove that, add you there. And now you're fine, right? Can I edit your area? Nope, you're fine. All right, so that's that. The next step is getting the next part of the track, which is right over here. And you're gonna run just parallel here. Parallel to this track. I hope that it's not that big of an issue. I need you to get here. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Right over here. Right over here. You can do it. Come on. There you go. There. And I think we got to go up one. All right. And then now this guy, right? It's a right-hand system. So this will be our right hand. Now you will turn and come around this way. And so essentially, at some point, I'm going to merge this right over here. And then essentially, once this is filled in, we can do the double track, right? And then so now we can get you pulled out right over here, just a little bit out. Okay. And then we can get you parallel. Can we get you parallel? Yeah, there you go. So just kind of parallel all the way out. Yes, parallel all the way out to this track right over here. Can you just connect over here? There you go. And now we can just build all of this Let's see. Hopefully we have all of the parts that we need. So let's get that in there. Good. Let's get all of this built, all of this built, all of that, plus this and this. All right. Now, this is saying that we have a little bit of a diesel issue. We don't really have a diesel issue. It's just taking a long time to get all the way across here. We are getting some diesel, but not a lot. So that's why it's sort of an issue. I think that all I need to do to fix that is go over here and increase this now that we have the population to handle it. And then we should be okay, right? We should be fine. This is going, and he's getting the oil. And then we'll be able to do the thing there. So with that being said, we have plenty of rails and we also have plenty of steel. So what is it that's missing? Is it this thing right here? No, we have that as well. It's the Unity. Of course, it's the Unity. Let's make sure that our trucks are doing the deliveries. That absolutely needs to happen. These guys are built and our trucks are super busy. So rail parts, zone assignments, construction at 8. Allow partially loaded trucks. Disable logistics for newly placed buildings. All right, that's all set. Okay. One thing that we can get rid of is this guy right over here. Why is that not connected there? What's going on here? Oh, it's probably the direction, right? Yes, it's direction of the tracks. Okay, so you are now one way and you are also just one way. Okay, that's all set. That's all set here. One way in, one way out. Okay, good. So all of these trains should be able to make it out. Yes, okay, that's good. And then this is a no stopping zone here. So set no stop sections right here. I don't want trains stopping here. This is also going to be an exclusive zone, right? That's all set. Exclusive zone, yes. Perfect. Okay, and now this no longer. Oh, wait. You do still need to be an exclusive zone because I need you to allow for these trains to make their way out there, right? Yes. Okay. All right. So this guy is going to come out here, continue through there. All right. So for now, this works. This all works. Let's make sure that we are building as much as possible here. That is a huge consumption of Unity, by the way. Huge. What's the cost here? 1,100 rail parts. All right, we did not have that much rail parts. So that's a problem. And we need this iron to be running. And it's not running because there's no coal. There's no coal because... Why is there no coal? Over here. All right, the trucks are getting it, right? Let's assign a couple of trucks to bring sure that we have coal here and this steel is running so that we can produce the rail parts that we need, right? How many do we have here? 40. It's not a lot. Okay, these guys are going. You have the steel. You don't have the concrete. Concrete? We shouldn't have enough concrete here. Right? Trucks cannot import. I don't want trucks importing. I want them exporting. All right, so you were already on your way, but you can't deliver because that train station... Oh, no, these guys have broken stuff over here. Okay, all right, this needs to be fixed. I need lots of Unity. So let's turn off growth boost. We don't need it. We're already at cap on our housing. Health increase, I will keep that on. I hope that we're not dumping... We are dumping stuff in the water again. No, we're not dumping anything in the water. Except for the waste here, right? Yeah. All right. So that's all working here. No, there's too much waste. Let's fix that by doing this. This is producing 70 per month, right? Okay. Let's get this built, please. So we're going to need another one there, and you're going to be connected to there. Let's go ahead and build that. And now we can dump as much waste as possible, right? That's going to get our health up really high. You're also not getting water. because we have no coal, but we do have coal. There's plenty of coal. Our trucks are super busy building our tracks, right? That's what they're doing. Or do we not have trucks that can work right now? We have 33 trucks. I do have a lot of trucks assigned to buildings, and I think I need to stop doing that. 32 trucks assigned to buildings, and there's 3 trucks that are idle. I need more trucks, it looks like. Number of vehicles. Trucks that are idle assigned to mining. All right, these guys, let's get 2 of those out of there. Anyone else? You got 3 trucks assigned here. Let's get rid of 1. Okay, we can remove these guys. Oh no, actually we need them to deliver the iron, right? Or maybe not. Maybe not. All right, let's get this out of here, please. Just 1 singular piece here. Come on. There we go. And I think I'm going to have to get level crossing over here. Nope, that's not going to work. Entrance and exit. Eesh. Okay. All right. This is a problem. I want to know how you got in there, though. I think we need to come out a little bit more like this and right into here. We can delete here and here. Go ahead and get that all out of there. Are you having trouble crossing there? Let's fix that really quickly. No, the Unity. Oh man. Come on, guys. You can make it. You can do it. 0.1 Unity here. Oh. Food dilemma. That's a problem. That is a big problem. All right, hold on a second. Let's get this out of here. And let's reconnect here. Okay. All right. We will solve for our problems. And rail crossing. Is that completely off by 1? And now we can build that. Oh no, it's off. It's off by that. There we go. Now we can do that. Now let's make sure that you are also urgent. You are also urgent. And you are also urgent. Oh, nope, this isn't happening. What's going on? Health is at negative. Why? Because we're low on food. And we're also low on water. Okay, hold on. We can fix this. Let's get 2 trucks over here. Anywhere else where coal is absolutely necessary right now? These guys can be unassigned from here. All right, there's plenty of coal to go around everyone, right? So let's make sure that we're getting the coal where it needs to go. And our friends here, they keep getting stuck. And we can't recover because we don't have Unity. This is so bad. So very bad. What I can tell you is that as soon as we have water here, our Unity will skyrocket. This is a huge problem. Why isn't the water being dumped here? This is absolutely terrible. Let's try reconnecting this pipe here. There's 2 outputs. So there and there. Let's see if this works. It looks like it is. There we go. Okay, now it's working. Good. We are having a little farming situation here. Let's get some edicts, food consumption reduction, and we also are going to get the farm yield increase. We do have a lot of bread, but why the bread isn't being delivered? Bread is not being delivered. I mean, I could put this right over here, right? And 1 over here for corn. Yeah. Let's do that. No, this is bread. Yeah, no, that is red. Is it being delivered at 1 priority here? It's 1, and it's also 1. Okay. All right, let's do the following. Let's assign a truck here. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to do it. 1 yellow truck should be enough to handle that, right? We're at 0 food reserved, but we have plenty of food here. So maybe 2 trucks here. I know they're super busy with this urgent building right here, right? That's what's really hurting us right now. So we need to sort this out. Also, you guys have to go back to mining copper. So please do that. Okay. Are we good now? There probably also needs to be like a little access here so the trucks can get around, right? They're kind of going this way with that long trip. All right, let's just do the following. Let's not make that a high priority. Let's make that an 8. Let's do the same thing for this. 8, right? Let's make this 8. Please go handle everything else that you need to handle. And we need to sort this out right here. Do we have the unity for it though? Please tell me that we do. Right? We have the rails for this. We do. We do have the rails. So what we don't have is the unity because we're out of food. We just lost 66 people, which is really bad. Really, really bad. Why are you still not getting enough coal? Where are my coal trucks? Oh my God. No way. No way that you guys are just stalling the entire production of whatever's happening over here because you're blocking that little bridge. Oh my God. Absolutely massive fail there. Look at that. That's ridiculous. That is completely ridiculous. A couple of things over here. We don't need to have these things over here. They're not doing absolutely anything. So let's get rid of that just for our truck's sake. All right. Good. Now, let's get this going. I cannot believe that they were all just waiting there to be able to do anything. And our maintenance is going to go really down here if we don't get the copper flowing again. All right, these guys are, again, doing their things. What's your problem now? You have access to where you need to go, right? We have the unity. Our health is high. Our health is actually pretty crazy high right there. I can't believe that this thing was full the whole time, causing our little health crisis. Look at our water pollution now. It's at negative 3.6. That is so terrible. All right. So now what are we doing here? We're upgrading trucks, right? Yeah, trucks are getting upgraded. That's exactly what we need right now. And you're getting the crude oil. And we're good on diesel. Are we okay on diesel? No, because we just lost 168 population. How? How did we lose so many people? Trains cannot reach destination. How did we just lose so many people there? Our health is good. We have enough food now. What is the problem? All right, let's turn you back on. Let's turn food consumption increase by 20. So this wasn't even doing anything here. All right, our health can stay on. Pop growth is on. I want to turn this off. I need unity right now. That's one of the most important resources that I need here because I need to get all of this built. So let's make sure this is happening. You guys, feel like I'm missing an excavator here. Where is that other excavator? there are 3 excavators and they cannot get to their location because they cannot get through here. Okay, so this means that we need to move a pillar. So that is over here, modify pillar. Can we put this here and put this here and then remove that one? Can we remove that one? Yes. Now is that excavator. Man, we need the same functionality for pipes. Absolutely need that same functionality for pipes. Like, we need to be able to edit these pillars. If they affect trucks so badly, we need to be able to edit them to where we can do it with that, where it doesn't inconvenience us as much, right? So that is something that we do need to do. Next order of business is the following. I need to get, what was I doing? Yes, these guys over here. Can you now come through here, come under here, and pass through here? Yes, right? That just turned green, so you should be able to come through. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, I knew you were good. Okay. Awesome. All right. I like it. Unity. We have Unity. Let's make sure that we have this built. We also need to remove that little section right there. So get that in or out, whatever you want to do. Just get it out of my face. As soon as we have Unity, this train can now move. The next order of business is getting this train out of the way. So I'm going to recover you. And now these guys can move. This is bringing my iron. This is bringing my coal over. And I need those guys to absolutely move their butts. This train's coming with iron and 0 coal. What happened to my coal? This is full of coal. Why didn't you pick up coal? Why didn't you pick up coal? Because we're full of coal here? No, we're not full of coal here. Okay, regardless, doesn't matter. I need to get these rails sorted. You can be recovered. There you go. And then you should be fine, right? Hopefully you'll be fine. Let me edit this area for these guys because I want them to be able to, I want them to dump here specifically first. So rectangle and there. Okay, done. And these guys are doing a good job. I mean, they're dumping pretty quickly and they're eating into that mountain pretty nicely. I think I'm going to go with this whole chunk out of the way. Right? Where are you going? Oh, what happened there? All right, all good, all good. Okay, and then just level this out so that I can get this rail sorted. Wait, is that lower? Why is it trying to go up? How's that? Okay, so I think this is a bit off here, right? Yeah, it's off by a little bit. Not much, but off by a little bit. Okay, so then this needs to connect about right over. I might need to build that all the way across like this. So something like that. And then delete this rail, right? Press U. Build all of that. And that's all the Unity again. Oh, no, 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 no. Absolutely not. Cancel that. Return the parts, please. Oh, man. No, 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 no. That's no good. All right, bring those back. Okay. And then I have to do something with this here. Yeah, this is what I wanted to play around with. I need to get this little section out of there as well. Let's get that out of there. And we're going to play with the pillars a little bit here. And that is here. Okay. I need to see my vehicle thing. Can I see this? All right. So essentially what I want to do is I want to stagger these guys. So if I get a pillar, let's actually get this guy here. Okay, let's get that there. Let's get this one here, remove remove this one. Can I not remove this one? Remove. Remove. No. What are you doing? Can you pass? You cannot pass. All right, what we need is material here, though. Just a little bit of material. Okay, hold on. Can I put you there? And can I remove you? And now, how does that make you feel? All right, still not happy about that. But I do think that you would be happy there if I remove this guy. Remove. Come on. Why won't you let me remove? There you go. So now we're good here, right? Modify this. We can't because we need this. So let's get that one out of there. Let's get you out of there. And I think, does that help? Are we good here? No, just needs a little bit more. Okay, just needs a little bit more. Let's remove these designations for now, because I absolutely need it over there first. All right, so hopefully the trucks will come and dump over here. And I don't even need it here. I need it right here. All right, so it looks like that gives me just enough room there. Perfect. All right, absolutely exactly what I needed. All right, let's get this back in here. And then let's get this back over here. Actually, let's go all the way here. And let's go straight over here. There we go. All right, so that's gonna help. And then I probably do want to get a lot of this mountain out of here. Okay. All right. So how's this looking if we had the Unity to build this section over here? Actually, amazing. Amazing. But we need to finish this. We need to finish this. And we also need to finish that. Man, the Unity cost of these rails is pretty insane. All right, come on. This needs to happen. There we go. All right, last piece. Done. Done. What are you missing? Rails? Really? I mean, you can't really cost more than 2 Unity, right? Do we not have rails for this? We don't have any rails. Sheesh. Okay, let's fix that. Where is it here? I think we do now, right? We do now? There we go. All right, so now the trains can go around town. That's what I need them to do. You, my friend, cannot go back to the deposit thing here. No, you're not trying to go there. This is the copper. And that's our maintenance. Ah, I really jumped the gun here. 0% maintenance. I need you. Okay. What is it that we're missing here? It's the steel for maintenance. No, it is the steel. We have electronics, somewhat. So the steel is the problem. And you, my friend, why don't you want to make your way? Okay, get it out. Now let's connect you to there. And now we can do this. One more piece. 28 rails for that singular piece there. 28 rails. And we don't have it. We don't have it. We have 47 rails. So what is it we don't have? We don't have gravel? It's a good thing that this doesn't cost us concrete. We have gravel. So why can't we build this? There we go. Okay, pause this. Rail set direction. One way. This is also one way now. And this also is a no stop zone. Needs to be removed. Okay. So from this rail here, we need to be able to join this rail here. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's get a track going from here to there. And then that should be our solution. Do we have the rail for that? No, because we're missing concrete. But we just got the concrete. Why aren't you going to pick up more concrete? You're assigned to the steel? Yeah, okay. Please just go where you need to go. I need to set my rails here. Do I have it pinned? Now it's pinned. Okay, so we got 33 rails here. We need just a little bit more. Plus the unity, right? Plus the unity. I mean, I could probably just do this into here, right? Yeah, I could do this instead. Wouldn't cost me that many rails. Or it does actually. 76 rails still. It's too expensive. What if I got it from here to there? No? To there? 113. That's even more. All right, we'll just wait for this. We got 41 rails here now. I need you to be a urgent priority, please. Do not deliver rails over here. Not right now. Even though I do need the copper out there. Yeah, I do need the copper out there. So it's time to get some trucks assigned to copper. Let's get 5 trucks here. And you will be filling that up, please. Go and get it. Because if we can't get maintenance over here, we're going to be in really big trouble. We have everything else, right? You have the rubber, copper, and the steel is coming in slowly but surely. I don't know where we're getting steel from. Probably over here. These guys excavating over here. Okay, and then this just needs a little bit more of the rails, which needs a little bit more steel. Why aren't you going faster? Let's boost you for a little bit. That needed to be boosted. Okay, so we have the steel, we just don't have the concrete. I think we need another truck here delivering concrete. Although we are not enough concrete here. I wish I could, or I wish I did put this into the bus, right? I mean, I could probably... This is steel and this is concrete. I could probably get rails over here producing from here. If we just got this into here and this into here, then we would get rails produced and into a storage that's tier 2. There and there. And that would really solve my issue with this here, so I could get this, that, and that removed. And that. I might be preemptively doing this, so I'm just going to get it out of the way. I think it's a better solution to that, and I can free up a couple of trucks there. This is my rail output here. When and if we get our trains moving again. Where are my trains? They are actually moving, so that is great. Okay, so this is built, except that it's not because there's a problem here. What's the problem? Direction. So this is bi-directional, and it needs to now be not bi-directional. What's the problem here? So you are one way, this way. And then you are also one way. No, that way. Okay, so this little section, there you go. Okay, so you split there, you come in here, all of that is good. All of this is good. I mean, yeah, that can be bi-directional, right? Because this guy is bi-directional still. Okay. All right, and all of this stays bi-directional. All right, let's see what's happening here. Our trains are moving. Our other train is not moving. because we need to get at least this section here. We need to get this section here urgently built. And I think our only solution to this right now is going to be taking out a loan for rails. And so can we even do that? I don't think we've unlocked that yet, right? We haven't. Trade, rails, nothing. Loans, maybe? Loans for rails? No, nothing. Nothing. Nope, that's not happening. So what do? We just wait, right? We just kind of wait. We're going to get some trucks delivering concrete right now, because if our train is not coming with concrete, then we're in deep cahoots here. All right, things are moving. We're getting copper in here. We should be getting some concrete here pretty soon. And the concrete is what we need in order to build our rails. And then once we have more rails, we should be okay. If we ever get the concrete over here, I think I'm going to pause construction part ones, because I don't think that we need to be producing construction part ones right now. We just need the concrete over here, right? There's some concrete over here. There's no concrete over here. Is our train on its way with iron and coal? He is. What we don't have is this train here being able to move. Yeah, so he's there waiting to find a path, but he can't exit. Right, and then we also have another train here also waiting to find a path. Yeah, that's a second train. Okay. This really needs to get built. All right. Let's get some more trucks, please. Let's fill up this storage as fast as possible. I know this isn't probably a good idea to get 10 trucks delivering concrete right now, but we kind of need it, right? We kind of need it. So there you go. All right, there's steel coming and it's being consumed where? Okay. No, it's actually fine. It's actually fine. All right, so now we're making this. We're just really missing the concrete slabs, which should be on their way. They're not being used for anything else. Yeah. All right, nice. And then our maintenance is, yeah, nobody's complaining about maintenance except for, yes, you right here. But that's okay. We are almost solving that. Once these things get built, let's make sure that this whole rail here gets flagged as urgent. Make sure we build as much as possible. We do have some parts so we can get this section built. Yeah, let's get all of this here, this. I know this is an issue that I caused myself, but things are just so expensive. I did not really think it was going to be that expensive. Really didn't think it was going to be this expensive to get a double heading rail. That was one of the main issues. I wish that we could. Actually, can we buy some concrete here? That's something I didn't think about. For some, we could buy with wood. Actually, let's get that, please. Let's get some concrete here on the dock, so that way our trucks can not go all the way out there to get that. Right. So where are our friends getting concrete, making rails? That's what I like to see. Let's get things going, please. All right, here comes our concrete boys. Let's see. Are you gonna come get concrete over here? 420. Hello? Come on, go get it. Oh man, now you're broken. Now you're broken. Guys, there's concrete over here. Come and get it. Or can you not pass? Can you not pass? You actually cannot pass because this pipe is terribly in the way. All right, let's fix that. Let's fix that. Okay, so fix that. Now we should be good. Good to go. Okay. Get that concrete. Good. And we've got rails. We've got rails. and a lot of it. All right. Are the trains moving? It looks like they are, but they're not bringing all the necessary parts. This rail can be built. Okay. Let's build as much of this as possible. Is that all the rails that we had? Oops, wrong side. Why does this piece cost so much? 20 parts. All right. We have made some progress. This section here must be cheaper because it's on land. As well as this over here. Okay, keep all of that moving. All right, let's finish up over here. All of this is good to go. Yeah, elevated rails are so expensive. Terribly expensive. I mean, in all honesty, this doesn't really need to be elevated because they can't get under that anyway. I mean, you just get some crossings placed in a few places, right? That would really help us. Okay, so this is good. The maintenance issue will be solved once our copper train can make trips out here. The steel is and that is also a matter of getting slag out of here. Do we really not have anywhere to dump slag, or are the trucks going really far away with it? We finished this here, so that means that we can now eat into this mountain. We can now consume this mountain of iron, or this ramp. Let's do up to there, right? That is good. Okay, so that can be consumed now. And all this, if there were any iron there, could be consumed. We now have access to this. There is room to dump here. And these guys keep getting stuck here. Why? Unpause that. It's terrible. Right, this is a level designation, right? Yeah. Okay, you need to go all the way out here like that. And I guess we need to ramp down here to 2. Yeah. That's probably what needs to happen. This maybe. Okay. All right, so that's going to help us. What is going on over here? Why do you guys keep getting stuck here? Okay, fix that again. Got a brand new flat ramp going down here. And that's going to allow us to eat the rest of that iron. And yeah, I think we're good. Are we good? Are we good? Let's get this slag out of here. Where are those slag trucks? There's one. Where are you going with that slag? Please tell me you're not going far away. That is perfect. Okay, so that's all perfect there. Maintenance is becoming an issue, but it should recover here as soon as our iron arrives. Do we have a train delivering the iron? No. Why are you... Oh, you're broken. All right, just maintenance things. Hopefully you can access that, right? With no issues. You're going to come in here through the outside. And boom. Easy. All right, and these guys are doing their thing. Okay, and then over here, we'll get this as a double train as well, right? We can just go right next to this and not have any issues. That needs to be filled in. All right, so is this track not ready yet? Let's get the rest of this thing in here. There's another piece right here. That's good. And some more pieces over here that can be used. All of this. Just need a little bit more. How much? 36 here. 22 there. Did we stop producing here? for some reason. Nope, it's going. Yep, it's going. Keep it going. I just need this to be completed here. So let's get all of that, please. Plus that. Just a few more rails. Good. Good. No, what's going on with our health again? Water? Really? Water? Why is... Water's an issue because of the maintenance. Power's an issue because of the maintenance. Let's make sure that all of you guys are really high priorities here when it comes to everything. We need our settlement working in tip-top shape, because we cannot afford to not have unity to do things. All right, we got 48 more pieces. Let's finalize. I think that's all of the pieces that we needed. Can you access this right here? Right, that's one of the problems. So I think we need to add another piece here of rail in order to solve our little problem, because we can't build this out yet. I think that we need to get you connected to over here, maybe. No. All right, so copper's moving. It's gonna be a problem when he needs to come back. So he's on his way to the stop, and we have another train here. There's only one more train, and he's stuck here. All right. And then here's our other train that's gonna stop right over here because he can't get on this rail because this guy needs to finish his path, right? All right, Train Management Simulator 2025. That's what we're doing here. That's the game we're playing. Because we absolutely have not made any research progress. We've not made any other progress at all, except manage our trains. All right, so now we got 2 trains headed to places. This guy's gonna stop probably over here, because maybe I can just connect this to that, and that will solve our issues for now, right? I think I need to recover you, right? And then I need to do the following. Train direction. This is now a double-headed direction. Good. That needs to continue that way. This will need to be a single-headed direction, which then merges into this here. And now you can go back. And I guess this is an exclusive zone, right? You can't come out. Oh no, you're stuck here. I'm gonna need to recover you one more time. I need to recover and pause you. There we go. And let this guy finish. All right, we have 166 tracks, so let's build as much as possible here. And that that little bit there just ate up all of our stuff. All right, so now you go back, and then you can follow. Where are you? Can you come out, little guy? All right, you're gonna be carrying concrete and solids. So you're on line 2. And as soon as you cross this section over here, then you'll be able to pass, right? Vehicle is broken and it lacks maintenance. I absolutely understand here. All right, so you can cross and then you can go that way. Okay, good. And then this guy's coming and he can go this way. With concrete, with cement, with wood, with iron. Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. There you go. All right. And the unloading is super fast. It doesn't really take that long. Right? If I wanted to, I could get rid of one of these copper unloaders. Yeah, we don't really need to have 2 of them. Okay, you can unload here super quickly. Done. Yes, perfect. The wood, the cement, the concrete. Awesome. All right, things are moving. That means our maintenance is going to come back up here pretty soon. Once we have everything, right? Once we have unpause you, probably boost you for a little bit. The steel's coming and it's going to be produced. Okay, that means that we can now release these 5 trucks from here. We can release these 12 trucks from here. And we could probably release... Oh, I think we're good here. Okay, all right, we're good. Do I release these trucks? I probably should. Release the glass. I don't think we need a truck for that. We can release this guy over here. Are we still upgrading here? We are. These are all set to 5. So they are important, but not very important. But the glass is still it's not being delivered, even if we have trucks. I mean, that's a bit of an issue, right? I don't want to have to assign trucks here. I mean, I might have to. If I want some progress here, I might have to keep maybe just one of the little trucks assigned for the time being. And then as far as food goes, let's remove one of these guys. And our health is, again, an issue because of air pollution. Where do we have air pollution? No workers in the transformer because it's broken. Waste collection is not a problem. All right. I mean, we're kind of doing the things, right? Why are you broken? 32. Just a few more wheels. I mean, we have 340. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's get this section built. Let's get this section built. And that's it. That's all we could afford. It's very pricey. Insanely pricey. All right, few things I want to do here. I want to get 2 items delivered here. One being sulfur, or actually, do we need this loop-de-loop here? I don't think we need this loop-de-loop. I think we just need... Yeah, let's remove this right here. Let's get that out of there. Get this out of here. That's all of our Unity. Okay. What I wanted to do was the following. Buildings, I need to get a loose station module. So this guy. And then I also wanted to get another loose station module. This guy. And you're going to be sulfur. And you're going to be coal. Right? These guys are out of fuel. We have the parts for this. We just don't have the Unity. So we'll let our Unity come up. Okay. That is the 2 sections here for loading and unloading. Here we need to now plug these 2 in some way, somehow. Here we go. It's just like that. And then that should solve our issues. As soon as we have the material, right? Yeah, as soon as we have the material. I want to get this flattened out sooner rather than later. All right, let's build you. How much can we build? With whatever little Unity we have. Okay, we don't have that much more problems, right? You are stopped because you're line 2. And you're stopped because we have a train there on its way. All right. Yeah. Man, what is up with the fuel? What are we consuming all this diesel in? There's not diesel over here. There's diesel there. There's diesel over here, going this way. Did we break something? We didn't break anything there. There's not any diesel. All right. So how many trains do we have on this line 2 here now? So let's look at our rail network. Trains, line 2. 1, 2, 3. 3 trains. You're loading here. And you've loaded all of your things, right? And now this means that this train is already now on its way to pick up some more stuff. Yes. What do you got here? You've got wood, you've got concrete, and cement blocks. Nice. I like that. You've got iron and coal. Good. And then you're also going to come in and grab a bunch of different things, which is nice as well. That makes that pretty good, right? I think so. A sulfur train and a dedicated coal train would be nice. A dedicated sulfur train would also probably be nice. That can make the rounds for this station here and also the other station out there if we ever need anything. Yes, but I think what's holding us back really is all of the tracks that we need just to build anything, really anything that's going to help us. It is insanely expensive to build tracks, at least elevated tracks, right? This is, I mean, all of this is missing some stuff. Okay, not enough Unity. Yes, I know. I wonder if we can just go ahead and make this urgent and our trucks will handle it. I wish there was a hotkey to make things urgent. Click to learn more here on Unity, the Unity tool. Right? If you're trying to build something with Unity and it doesn't get built immediately, it used to not unpause things, but now it does unpause things, right? When you use the Unity tool. If you're trying to Unity build something and it can't get built because you don't have the materials, would it not be a smart thing to make it an urgent build instead? Right? It should turn into an urgent build so that the trucks can take care of it if you can't really take care of it with the Unity. Because you either run out of Unity or you run out of materials. One other thing I would like to know is if you could get, let's say, 2. Collision with loose rail station. Okay, so you can't get 2 side to side like that. All right. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. This pipe needs to be removed like that and then reconnected. Just come above to here, there, and there. There we go. Now we have access to the sulfur, which will go right in here, right? You connect it here. This is unloading, so you will get there. And then this is also going to unload, which will need to go. Where's my coal here? It is going to go all the way back here. So we need to get you up here and right there. I mean, we have coal. Is it filling up because of the wood that we're burning? Or is it filling up because our trucks are delivering it? No way to really tell, at least not right now. Let's build all of this. Okay, so that gives us access to that, right? We just need to set the train up to load and unload that thing. And nice. Okay, so now we have our double-headed, our train system. Right, the loop-de-loop was so that the train didn't come backwards like this. Okay, so let's fix our little train network. Over here, I would need to cut this little section. So that goes away. Press U to do the things and pause. That means that we can now get a train track, set direction, your direction, right-hand drive. Wait, are we not right-hand driving? Did we mess that up? This is right hand. This is right hand. So we did mess that up. Because this turns to the left and not the right. Oh, man. All right. Well, the train's left-handed then. Okay. So this was right. This guy goes in or not. No, this goes out this way. And this gets turned around. That way. No, that's got to be one way, right? Yeah, that goes one way. This is wrong now. This goes that way. That goes that way. Let's make sure that it is correct all the way across. All the way to here. And then this is now set to both directions, right? Okay, good, good. I think we're good. Let's make sure that the trains go. There you go. Nice. So the last but not least is getting this whole section over here. Now, let's see if we can get this two-handed here. How close can we turn? Nope. Okay, so we want to stay as close to this as possible. All right, let's fix this. Why? Please let me just connect you. Remove this. Now we can continue our little pathing. I really don't like that you don't let me just hug that rail. Why must you be so stubborn? Hug. Hug. Yep, through here. Okay. Okay, just let me... Why don't you let me turn now? Why are you set to straight here? Okay. I'm not holding shift or anything. Why won't you turn? Okay, all right, just needed to click it again. Clicky clickies. All right, so this is good. Let's go down and we can hug. Right, we can hug, continue to hug. Oh, come on. All right, you can go this way and just connect to there. Anywhere else where we're going to have this issue right here? Okay. We could probably go around there. All right, let's see if we could do that. Let's go. Oh, this might be an issue here with the cars. It doesn't look like this will cause any problems here, though. Can we go around this way? We actually can. Nice. All right, so that's good. That works for me. Let's go this way. Hug it all the way back here. No, that actually intersects there, but that doesn't right here. No, I think that's not helping here. All right, let's go with this. The problem that we're running into here. But if we could do this, right? If we could do this and then all the way out here, then we should be fine. All right, how's that? Tell me that you guys can get through here. All right. Let's remove this section for now. This needs to be a high level dumping priority right now. Can you do that here? Man, they're still not dumping over here. I would have thought that they were going to prioritize that, but I guess not. Let me cancel this for now. Okay. All right, I guess I need to cancel this. Plus all of this is not really necessary, not right now. I need them to come dump over here. These guys can stop dumping over here. Yeah, why don't you guys come over here and help out, please? Those of you dumping over here, of course. All right, just go dump this side. And okay, all right. Wait, where are you going? Where are you going? To refuel out here? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Where are you going? Where are you going? Don't tell me you're coming over here to dump rock. Wow, okay. Where are you going? With dirt? Yeah, absolutely horrendous. These trucks were making really awful trips. No wonder things weren't getting built. What are you doing? Where are you going? Yes. Dump over here, please. All right, now can we continue our little journey here? I wonder what the little red lines mean. I think it means a turn there. Or maybe. Yeah, this is actually working. This will actually work for us. All right, this is good. This is good. We're making really good progress here. We'll do this. Let's try to get it a little bit closer here if possible. Okay, so there. And then we'll continue over here. Let's go. Okay. All right. That is our two-way train, right? I think so. Now what? Now what? Did we really break that? Okay. Hold on. Can we come dump this right here first, or can we just cut this off for now? How's that? Are you guys happy now? Hello? Pause and unpause. Pause. Unpause you as well. Let's get going, guys. Come on. Where are you trying to get to? To get construction parts. For I don't know what. Where are you locked now? You should not be locked. Okay, right here. This is a simple solution. Let's get this out of here. Oops, didn't mean to build that. Let's get you over here. Okay, is that good now? Can we see the pathing here? You should be good to go. Yes, you should be good to go. All right, so escape, you build. Now we're good. Anything else? Anything else? No. You're still complaining. Why? This is all clear. This is all clear. This is clear. This is not clear here. All right, we'll fix that as well. There. Get that going. There and there. Now we're good, right? Are we good? You can get through there. Yes, you can. Anywhere else? You guys can all come through here. You can come through here. I mean, really, come on. Did we break anything here, though? This little section right here? All right. There you go. You guys go do your thing. Eventually, we will be able to do this, right? Can we get this going? Get that going? Get this going? Are you still set to a two-way? No, you're good. You're good. You're loading, but we don't have enough iron now. I guess we need more vehicles. Or do we not have... Oh, okay. You guys cannot export cargo here. Yeah, cannot export. And you can't import here. I guess we will allow for that to happen. Can import and also can import. All right, there you go. So that's that. I think we're good for this episode. This has been a 2-hour endeavor of getting just trains going back and forth here. It's ridiculous. Train Simulator 2026 Game of the Year. But our trains are moving. They're delivering the parts. Everything looks saturated here to some extent. We're missing iron though, so I wish we had more iron. Again, these guys are getting iron, so it looks okay. I hope they don't break this pathing here. Yeah, I hope they don't. But anyways, let's end the episode here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please do leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Let me know what you think of today's episode and our train building here. We're almost done here. We're going to have some room to mess around here and maybe add some more stations where we can import and export goods like sulfur and other materials that need to go like to places like over here for our copper. What's this? Why are you complaining now? Ah, because this pipe is mixed. So we need to now delete this pipe. Right? Delete the pipe. You delete the pipe. There you go. So now the pipe is not mixed. And let's say do not import here. All right. So thanks again, guys. I still don't have a date for the live stream in order to give the keys away. Please stay tuned for that. I will probably just make a post on YouTube letting you guys know when you see a scheduled live session. That's probably going to be when I'm going to give away the keys and hold the raffle. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. I will check you guys out in the next one. Thanks again. Have a good one. Bye-bye.